This is your last chance, X-Men. Surrender the Phoenix for execution, or I will be forced to order the Imperial Guard troops. Empress. Nakis na krasi. Dida sa was. Body. Empress. How did he Professor must have in my mind and learned the ancient ritual on the spot. That's more quicker than I really imagined. It's an insult. We must know, Gladiator. Despite the insult, we must honor it. Teleport and teleportation as you wish, my Empress. Prepare for teleportation. Wait, what in the? Okay, well that felt weird. See, I feel like all my body parts got just around and put back. Yet I do not feel. I do not feel like that my arms are in their right spots. Same here. I definitely don't want to do. I definitely don't want to do that again. Him that was awesome. Can you do that again? I'm afraid we have more important things to worry about, Jubilee. Jubilee. Since you call upon the secret ritual, battle ritual of my people, the Castellani, you are now. I'm sure you are aware that your X-Men must now go face off and guide her against my first. Was in this case, are my Imperial Guards, as I'm aware, Leandra. Very well. Then you should know that if the your X-Men succeed, the Phoenix will be yours to deal with as such. But if we win, you must allow us to do what needs to be done. Agreed, Leandra. Now, according to our your team has minutes. Will have an hour to prepare for the coming battle. As while I choose the battleground where we will fight. Very well, Leandra. All right, Chuck. Can I explain what the heck just happened? But before Leandra before we ran out of time, I managed to infiltrate Leandra's mind, and where I learned of an ancient ceremonial gladiatorial combat that their people do in certain situations. Situations called the Glass Vide is when two factions choose their elite warriors to face each other in combat, and whoever wins decides wins the right to decide on what. In this case, if we win, we decide we will decide on whether Jean dies. So basically, Professor, we find the Imperial Guard regardless. I don't see why it's necessary. We could just by doing that bout. We're gonna find out anyway, because I knew that. First of all, I knew that even that we're still recovering since we just finished the battle of the Phoenix and the battle. I knew that we weren't physically able to fight the Imperial Guards in our current states. At least this will give us a chance to replenish our bodies and to rest before the coming battle. Before the coming battle. Coming battle. So, what the only question remains is where we would fight. My best guess that she'll choose a battlefield of equal size. Probably on the side of on a moon where there's on a blue side where there's oxygen. So we fight. So I'll do is beat the Imperial Guards to fight save Jean. That's no problem. We defeat those guys. We defeat us before. We'll do it again. I'm afraid I don't think it'll be that simple, Kitty. The reason why we were able to defeat the Imperial Guard the first time is because we had extra help, and you had extra help, and also because you were fighting to save the universe. But unfortunately, this time around, both of us are trying to fight for the good of the universe's survival. So this will probably motivate the Imperial Guard to fight even harder than they did last time. Everyone, please, I don't think I'm sorry that you're all going through because of me. Look, Professor, if Leandra and this year I must die in order to save the universe, I must. No, Jean, that's not an option. I refuse to let them take you away from us, Jean. I already lost. but Scott, if just checking my if you but Scott, if you really are that eager to spare take my life out of the sense of the entire universe, then you must this isn't my life. My life cannot. Surely my life cannot be worth the lives of so many in the universe, including the ones that live on our world. Of course, your life means that, Scene. That's why I love you so. I cannot bear to lose you. That goes for all of us, Genie. Besides, Professor Banner locked the Phoenix deep in your mind, and you still have that collar on your hemisphere powers. So, so as long as as long that on you don't have to worry about. Yes, but for how long? Surely the Phoenix won't start to be defeated that easy. That's why I'm gonna, while you X-Men prepare for the coming battle, I'll try to speak to Iandra to see if we can work another way around this. But, so I wish you luck, my X-Men. Well, thanks, we all need it. Hey, Hank, do you mind if I talk to you for? Of course, Bobby. What's on your mind? Well, Hank, we haven't known each other for a long time, haven't we? We sure have, Bobby. We were one of the original X-Men. Yeah, we were. And so you should know, I was never really one of the serious type. I was always the goof around, have a laugh. I was more of the carefree type of guy. As you both, as you continue to remind everyone. Yes, but and every time, and the reason why I'm the way I am because I always knew that my friends had my back no matter what. The reason why I am who I am because I always knew that I had people on my side no matter what. I mean, the professor anyways had to reach out to me when I first found my powers. I don't know what became of me that day. But we did reach out to you that day, Bobby, and ever since then you have been an X-Men member of the X-Men. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, and ever since then I always tackled every fight that we had with a sense of humor. But this is different. Not. I mean, sure, we're fighting not just fighting for mutants' rights and for protecting the world as we know. We're also fighting for universe. But at the same time, we're also trying to protect Jean from being executed for crimes she meant to commit. And if we do that, we run the risk of her losing control of the thing and destroying the whole universe anyway. Yeah, I know. It's all so much. Yes, it is all right, Bobby. I totally understand where you're coming from, my friend. Yes, I am too trying to grasp on the morals of right and wrong here. Really, even you? I was hoping that you would have an answer. You always seem to have the right answer every time I talk. We have these talks. Unfortunately, this is not one of those times, my old friend. I guess all we can do is do the best we can, and hope that what we do is the right one. And if it's not, then we'll just have to hope that we will still have the time needed to fix that error. Easy, friend. Easy, comrade. Easy, comrade. Save your strength for the real fight. I can't help but cause that. I'm totally upset. I want to protect Jean from being killed, but at the same time, I know it belongs to Phoenix inside her. She poses a danger to every single one of us, not just our home, but yes, I feel. And Kitty and Jubilee, they're also in this fight. They're also gonna assist that, and I don't want them to get hurt. I don't think I don't think that's up to you, comrade. Come on, well, I know that you care for Kitty. This is even more than any of us. Sure, you don't think that she should be part of the I do, but I know that if I try to convince her otherwise, she'll just refuse. Sometimes you gotta learn to not be so overprotective, Logan. Let the people make their own mistakes. Let them make their own decisions and all you do is hope for the best. Yeah, you are one of the third most wisest person in this bunch, huh? Are you, Colossus? I try to be. In that case, we'll get the Colossus. Let me repay you with some of my own. There's a good chance you might not survive the coming fight, so if there's something you want to get off your chest with a certain someone, now's the time. You're right. This should be interesting. Kitty, can we talk for a minute? Of course, Colossus. What? Listen, you and I have been friends and members of the X-Men for a very long time, haven't we? Yeah, we have. So look, I just want you. In case we don't survive, I want you to know that I actually consider you more than just a friend. I actually consider you like a girlfriend. Yes. Wait, how did you know I was gonna say? Because I feel the same way ever since we first met. I always felt the special connection between us. Really? What about you and Bobby? Bobby is just a friend, and sometimes his childlike humor is being around his childlike actions is a way to escape for all the drama we deal with every day. But it's different. Colossus, I always, I count on you to be there when things get tough. You're right, and I want us to be more than friends. Me too. So, does this make us boyfriend and girlfriend, as you Americans would say? Not. Well, if you want to make it official, close your eyes. And you know what? Okay, I'm going that. Now what? Now we kiss. Ooh. Oh, so this is what true love feels like. I feel great. It feels nice. That's right. Look at them forth, young people being young. Yes, but the good old days of youth. How I miss those days so. Yes. Something on your mind, Forge? Yes. You know, Storm, there's a good chance I might not get out of this alive. I know. Yet, you are willing to fight. And also, you know what's going to say that Jean cannot contain it. I do. Yet you're still willing to protect her, of course. Jean has always been like a sister to me. I loved her. I always as much as everyone in the X-Men does. Maybe not as much, but enough. Agreed. I feel the same way. But we must also consider the possibility that if Jean cannot contain the Phoenix forever, and we cannot help her keep the Phoenix contained, then we must be prepared to make the hardest choice we ever could have imagined. Yes. Imperial Guard, prepare yourself for your most. I know that. I know that this fight might be hard, but you must. Prepare yourself. We'll be ready. That's good idea. Prepare to assemble. To you to assemble. Assemble the Imperial Guard at the designated battlefield. Of course, my Empress. Come, soldiers. Lyandra. Charles, can we speak? Charles, I was hoping that before the battle begins, so we have a chance to talk. For like old time's sake. Very well, Charles. You know, I can. You look different without your wheelchair. A lot more manlike, indeed. I always enjoy coming here in the astral plane. But it's only a place I know I can still use my legs without the restraints of course. Of course. Charles, if you're hoping to change my mind about my decision, I'm afraid I can't. I already reached out to the leaders of the Kree and the Skrull empires, as well as those of the Spartax Empire and the Nova Corps. They all agreed that Phoenix needs, but they also agreed that I have when it comes to this fight that I have to say. I'm sorry, I know that I put so much pressure on you. Just as you're beginning to readjust to your new role as Empress of a Shia. Sure, that's never my intention. But Lyandra, Jean, you know that Jean is not solely responsible for the crimes that you accuse. Of course not. Charles, I know that she's merely a victim in all this, but unfortunately, if the Shi'ar Empire possessed technology that could expel the Phoenix Force out of Jean, I would some humbly use it, but unfortunately we do not, nor any other alien race has that power. But perhaps not to get separate, but together we could. Well, if we combine our resources to create a device that will help Jean keep the Phoenix contained, or in time find a way to expel it out of Jean by force. The results, if it could be done, it could end up killing Jean regardless. It's always better than just simply killing Jean. Killing Jean. We do know, Professor Xavier, that my Imperial Guard will fight with every ounce of their breath for not just protect our empire, but the entire universe, as well as your own world. Of course, Lyandra. I do not. I do not. I not wish to assume anything in your current position. Not sure, but Jean has been a friend to us all. I don't, Charles. If you, I know this is hard, but you must see the bigger. I just hope when the time comes that you'll see that protecting one life isn't worth the lives of so many. If you're hoping to change my mind about, I'm afraid not, my decision on on what to do with Jean if the Imperial Guard defeats the X-Men, there's nothing you can do to achieve that. I'm sorry that it has to come to this, Lyandra. I truly am, as am I, Charles Xavier. I just hope that once it's all over, we can still be friends, and perhaps more. As do I. Professor Scott. Apologies for surprising you, sir. I thought that's. Did you speak to Lyandra? I did, and I'm afraid her decision is still the same. If we fail, she will have the Phoenix Gene executed. But Professor Scott, please, I don't have enough trouble as I was trying to keep my own Scott. Yes, the fight. I assure you, the fight will still go on. You and the X-Men will fight. Are free to do what you son would. But we must also realize if the Phoenix Force does could be taking control of Jean, we must ask ourselves: are we willing to really do what needs to be done, or let others do what needs to be done in order to save the lives of so many? Now, if you excuse me, I must meet Lyandra in the throne room. I said, of course, Charles. Hey, Scott, Jean. You're wearing your old X-Men uniform. I thought it was appropriate for what comes next. Jean, I promise. I know you're scared, but I promise. No, that's what I am scared, Scott, but not for this fight. For what may happen if we win. What do you mean, Scott? I know that you love me. I know that you love me, and I love you for that. But Scott, I can never ask you to protect me, knowing that it'll put the entire universe at risk. At risk. I can't live myself if I end up destroying everything and everyone I ever care about. And I can't live without you, Jean. Can't you see that? I know, Scott. And I wish I would have to be this way. I really do. But God, please, you had to promise me. If you need to promise me on our love, if you really do love me, promise me that if I lose control of the Phoenix, you must kill me, please. If you won't, Logan will. Wait, did you already ask Logan to? She did, Summers. And you refuse, right? Sorry, Summers. Logan, Scott, please, promise me. If you really promise me that you'll do what needs to be done. Alright, I promise. Thank you. Come, we should probably be going to the battlefield. Of course. Alright, X-Men. Alright, X-Men. I guess I should probably say some heroic speech. I will speak before we fight. How what we're doing is right and all that. But first, I don't have anything that heroic to say except this. X-Men, we fought together side by side for years, for some time now. We fought against all sorts of enemies: Magneto, Sinister, Hydra, the MRD, even machines that threatened our very future. But now we're fighting people, alien beings that we have started to consider our allies to protect one of our own, who is now one of our own. I know that you all are questioning whether what we're doing is right. I have to be honest, even I am. But we must all remember that Jean never asked for any of this. She never asked to be the vessel of some cosmic deity that wants to take pleasure in incinerating everything. We must remember that this is. Must all remember that Jean has been our friend, and if you're looking for any motivation that give us the strength to fight against the Imperial Guard, this is it. Fight to protect your fellow X-Men. Fight to protect Jean Grey, our friend, our family, our true love. Fight for that. If you there's a chance to make it through this. Now who's with me? I'm with you, Summers. I'm with you, old friend. As am I. I am. Good. I guess that's what I have to say then. Alright, let's go, X-Men. Let the battle begin. Again, Imperial Guard to battle. Hank, Dewey, aim up for me. You got my apologies, X-Men. I wish it would have come to this as my comrade. I admire your will to protect your fellow teammate, X-Men. I admire all of your, but I will do what I must for my Empress and for the good of the universe. Hey, big boy. Now I'm so strong with you. You may have touched me enough of my essence to be this strong, but that will not save against my wrath. Well, you can't blame a girl for trying. Here, mon petite. Take a card. Any card. Fire James. X-Men, you need to divide up the ranks. What's the plan, Scott? We spread up. I'll take Gene over here. Let's do. We need to divide our ranks. Everyone pair up with a partner and remember the Imperial and fight and stick with them. We got it, Summers. And we got my partner already picked out. Got it. I say you're really quite the energetic and Imperial Guard, aren't you? It comes with the ability. You fight like you are an impressive fighter. You are one, but yet you fight like a beast. I say I have learned over time to balance both the mind of a scientist and the strength of a mighty fierce beast. As have I. Let's see which one's the mightier. Excuse me, do you mind if I cut in? Huh? Force you? That wasn't so hard. Oi, some more. Grad. Colossus. Kitty. Down. No. Stand down. I do not wish to fight you, but stand down. Oh, you are a noble, proved to be a noble, as all of your X-Men have. Sure, you must understand why the Phoenix needs. I do understand that, but I don't know why Jean has to die along with it. Stay down, mutant. Stay down, X-Men. If you know what's going to be. Logan, Wolverine, nice kitty. Hey, you get away from her, Bob. I'm saying this way. Come over here, comrade. It's safer. Kurt. This way, Jean. Come. Jean. Raps. Get out of here, Summers. I'll hold him off. So, me too. Me too. Look out, Jean. Jubilee. Logan. Fall, X-Men. You cannot win. I'm so. This girl. I may not be. This girl is playing a fight with their hubs. Hey, I did it. I actually got one out. Logan, I got one out. Upset. Oh, the page. You say a lot more than that, cause you're not, cause I'm not. Thanks. Well, good thing I meant, or else that would have really. No, 2 down. Oh boy. I'm gonna carve some ice. Hey, back off, man. Hey, that wasn't so hard. I'm on fire. On fire. Bobby. Because that only 2 of your X-Men remain now, Professor. Jean Grey and Scott and Cyclops. Yes. You do know about them alone cannot handle. I'm impressed that your X-Men survived this one against my guards. But now that it's 2 against 4. I highly doubt, especially not to mention Gladiator. You must hope you're prepared to know that there's a chance your friends will not win. I am. Oh, jeez. Looks like we're the only ones left, Jean. Scott, Jean, are you okay? No, Scott. I think whatever Professor's doing it's starting to wear off. I can feel the Phoenix spreading. No worries, Jean. Only have the. Oh no, the collar. It must have been damaged during the fight. I guess there's something more. It's gonna be okay, Jean. I can't. Try hold on. I can't, Scott. I can't keep fighting. Can't resisting every day of my life without rest. If I even up for a minute, rest at me. Scott, this could be it. If this is, if it, well, at least let us face it together. Alright, okay, so what's the plan, Scott? Well, we can't hide here forever. Sooner or later, they will find us. So we face them head on. We just run. We run trying to evade them as much as we can, and hopefully take a few of them out with us. And what about Gladiator? I'll have a plan of Gladiator. I'll let you know. I always did enjoy your sense of humor in any situations. Whoever says I'm trying to be funny. I try to be funny. Indy, come on. Come on, let's go, dude. There you are. Come on, Scott did it. No, it's over, X-Men. No, Scott. Forgive me for this. I wish there was. No, get away from her. Scott, no, please, stop. Keep him there, my fellow Imperial Guards, and until no, please, stop. No. At last, I'm free at last. Now it's time to cleanse off. The Phoenix Ooze. I knew something would happen. Attention all Shi'ar warships. Prepare fire. Orlando was right. The Phoenix must X-Men. If any, you must fight with the Imperial Guard. Destroy the thing at all costs. Shaka! Imperial Guards. To battle. Well, this is it. We're sorry about this, Genie. X-Men. No, wait. Dude. Fool, it's too late for you to do anything. Oh, great. You were never a match for me. Gene. Scott. I don't think we gotta face fact. I don't think we're gonna be able to talk Gene down this time. But Logan, Scott, we have to do this. You're right. Forgive me, Gene. When will you? I grow tired of all this. It's time I destroy all that is right now. Looks like he's about to go nuclear. X-Men, brace yourselves. Gene, everyone, fall back. Must retreat now. Fall back. Great. Man, boss. If we leave, I feel it'll see this. Not except me. It's only one of us that can get close enough to G at this point. Me. My hearing factor hopefully will keep me together long enough for me to do what needs to be done. Logan, please stop. It has to be done. You're right. Wait. Everyone, provide. Logan will cover what wants you. Cover as much as you can in our current without getting too close. All right, move out. All right, this is for you, Genie. You dare. Logan, I'm sorry, old friend. Oh, this old friend. My word! You would die for them? No, I would die for you. Logan, please, kill me. I'm sorry about this, Gene. I love you, so I always will. Now, Jane. Oh no, she's gone. She's really gone. Oh, Jane. Oh, Jane. I'm sorry, Summers. I'm so sorry. Can't believe it. It's over. It's all that fighting. It was for nothing. We couldn't save her. I can't believe she's. I don't even get a chance to know her. And she was one of my favorite X-Men. Really? Who's your second? Really? No, it doesn't point it. Oh, come here. Jean. She was one of the first. It's not fair. Professor, please, Leandra, take me to my X-Men at once, of course. On behalf of I'm sorry, save your Polly, Leandra. I bet you're happy, aren't you? Happy, huh? It was the finally got to universe. You and your friends back up in the higher finding out Phoenix is gone. I bet you're happy. I do not take pleasure in killing others. Save your stories. I don't want anything to do with it. Do with it. Jean was my everything, and you all took her out, and now she's gone because your so-called protector couldn't keep what we were enough alone. I am truly sorry for you. Don't act like you understand. Don't act like you, Scott, please. Andrew feels just as terrible as we all do. Let us not fight. Let's not continue this fighting. No, let's just go home. Yeah, they're right, Summers. Let's go home. What's done is done. Yes, I just want to say that X-Men, I am sorry for what's happened. I hope that if another need arises, you can consider me as an ally in whatever fight whenever situation where it comes, we must join forces again. But until then, goodbye, X-Men. I want you to know that we also mourn the loss of your friend. Thank you, Leandra. Until we meet again. And until next time, Charles Xavier. Well, I can't believe it. Looks like we're home. But why doesn't it feel like home right now? Maybe because one of our own is gone. Someone needs to tell Alex what's happened. Leandra already promised me that she'll let your father and your brother know of what happened here, so he'll also have time to mourn. Mourn. Good. Good. I know that Alex liked Jean. This much all of us. Scott. Look, Summers. If you need to talk about say with Logan, I just want to be alone right now. Jeez. Scott, talk to me. What's bothering you, my son? Now, but my son. If you want to know something, you can always read my mind. And used to know that I do not like reading people's mind without permission. Talk to me, Scott. That's why. I know that we had to do what needed to be done in order to protect the entire years, but so that's the fact that I allowed the person I loved the most lose. First, I lost my mother. I thought that at the time my whole family was gone, and my whole family, and now I lost Jean. And this time I know for sure that I'm never gonna get her back this time. Now I feel this pain in my chest, where my heart used to be. I don't know if it'll ever go away. Only time can mend a broken heart, Scott. I know that we will all mourn. I know that we will all mourn Jean's loss. Jean's loss. Jean lost. Now I think, son, what do you? And I think now our service. my fellow X-Men. Today we mourn the loss of one of our own. Today we have lost a friend, a teammate, a family today. Her name was Jean Grey. She was blessed with great power, but she was also cursed with it as well. As I'm sure a feeling that we all felt when we first became aware of our mutant powers, when we first realized that we were actually mutants. And although in time we've all learned that our powers are actually a blessing and not a curse, yet I feel like that Jean never stopped feeling that her powers were nothing more than a curse. Of course, all her life, Jean has always tried to keep herself disciplined, controlled, to use her powers for the good of everyone around her. But unfortunately, an unfortunate turn of events caused her to lose control of her powers without even her doing. A powers beyond her understanding forced her to unleash her lash out like a wild phoenix. And as we were forced to allow our to perish in line of duty. A fate that she merely accepted. That is a fate. Although it's not a path that we wish to choose, but a path nevertheless we have chose when we became X-Men. We must all ask ourselves now, yes, as the fate of Phoenix, when it's not that the story of Phoenix always has a happy. Although the Phoenix died, she will always rise again. Perhaps she will one day rise again in our lives one day. That's beautiful, Hank. Scott, where are you going? I'm sorry, Professor. Professor, I know you thought that was true, but it doesn't. Ever since you made me the leader of the X-Men, I never thought that I was good enough. I always knew I wasn't meant, but all changed when I met Jean. She made me feel like I can be a leader. And along as Jean was not by my side, I always knew the things. Now that she's gone, I don't know. Now, what are you trying to say, Scott? I'm saying I don't know if I can be the leader at the X-Men. I'm saying that I think it's best that I quit the X-Men. What? Quit? Scott, I know, but Scott, you can't leave. We all need you, son. I'm sorry, Professor, but I don't know if I'll ever be the same as I used to be. I think it's best for everyone that I just leave. But Scott, wait. Scott, where are you going? Professor, where's Scott going? I'm afraid Scott has decided to quit the X-Men. Quit the I was afraid something might happen. We can't let Scott quit. We need to convince him. Let the Boy Scout go, Colossus. But Logan, hey, look, he's the only one here that loved Jean most of all. So it's even harder for him. But even I'm waving the fact that I screwed you. After all, I was the one who delivered the first blow. After all, only because Jean asked you to. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I still don't feel responsible for it. No responsible for it. I think Scott right now. Scott needs time away from all this. Hopefully, get his priorities straight. Do you